G'day folks, Ben from Snows here today. I've got the Airstream Pumpsack from Cedar Summit. Hit it. This is a large volume, yet compact and lightweight pump sack that you can use to pump up all the Cedar Summit mats, and it's also compatible with other brands. Now this pump sack weighs about 48 grams, nice and lightweight, great for both hiking and camping. It's an oval shaped base, which is about 26 centimeters by 20 centimeters, and the total height here is about 50 centimeters or 20 liters in total. Now while it is a pump sack, it's also a stuff sack, so it's made of a 15 denier waterproof nylon, which is all seam sealed on the inside here and seam sealed around the base. So you can use that to store your sleeping gear in if you like, when you're not using it as a pump. Now it works as a pump through these bits on the bottom here. There's a little flap here that seals up when you want to use it as a dry sack, and if you pull this out, there's a 20 millimeter valve here. It's sealed off there. That's just a little cavity for this to be stored in, and this fits in the valves of Cedar Summit mats, which are these guys here, and I'll show you that shortly. But before I do that, I just kind of want to show you how it's intended for use, because it does have this extra little loop here, which is a foot loop. So if you put this on the end of your foot like this and just hold that down on the floor there like that, it's just slipped off. It's not designed for a size 13 boot like mine, but it's just designed to hold it in place. And then because the fabric's so light, you can just put a puff of air inside and then seal the top closed, and you trap all the air inside. So do that and fold it over, and you can see you've trapped all of that air in there. Now if I push down on this, the air escapes out here, and if we attach this to our pump, we're pushing the air inside the pump. Now this just helps to sort of stabilize it and allows you to get the most volume out of this air here, but out of this the sack here. It sits up nicely, but you don't have to use that foot strap. So I'll demonstrate it on this Cedar Summit mat here, which is one of their ultralight mats. So this is the Cedar Summit. I've got a two-way valve, so this is a complete deflate mode. So we put that in place and undo the top flap there so we can see the valve in there, and this just pushes in place on top there. So if this was on the ground, we could spin that around and use this foot strap here, but you can easily do it this way. Blow some air in there, trap it, and it's now squeezing the air inside the mat. Just keep folding it down. It'll only take 2 or 3 of these to fill this mat up. So that's one, and there's a one-way valve inside the Cedar Summit valves there, so it's not letting the air out. Follow the process again, fold this down. Now I've actually put this on top of the mat here, so I'm pushing down on the area I'm trying to pump it up, but that's now pretty tight in there. That's all pumped up, and that was only 1.5 puffs with that there. Pop this off, close it up, and that mat is now all pumped up. You can then just throw this, that'll just fold or tuck away in a corner, nice and lightweight. Now, this does work on other mats. So that's what they call their sprung cell mat. So it's an air-filled mat. Fits on their self-inflating mats here as well. So we can pop that on there and use it to pump those up. And you can also use it, obviously you don't need as much air in a self-inflating mat. Fits on Cedar Summit's larger mats here, such as this DLX mat here. So that'll also clip onto that valve, like so. So we can now use it to put some air inside that one there. And it works, this is actually an X-Ped mat here, so it will also fit on the inflate valve of an X-Ped mat. So if I just pop this open, see that that's the same 20 millimeter valve. The only downside is that it doesn't fit quite as tightly as the Cedar Summit mats, but all that means is that you just probably want to push the air in a little bit slower. If you go too fast, it'll probably pop off. So I'll put that mat's almost flat there now. If I do that again, that's one inflation. It's pretty soft in the mat there now. I'll do it again. Two. And that mat's now fairly firm. I could probably squeeze some more air into that, but I'd say 2 of those and you've pumped up an X-Ped Mega Mat here, the same as the Cedar Summit single mat here. So that then pops off, seal that up, it's all done. So that is the Cedar Summit Airstream stuff sack. I know I use one of these folds up inside my swag. I don't even notice it's there, but when I unroll the swag, it's there to use, and it saves me using my breath to pump the mats up, so I'm avoiding moisture going inside my mat, which is the one thing that can be detrimental to your mat. Use this, it's just clean air or dry air that's going into your mat. And like I said, super lightweight, packs up flat, don't even know it's there. Check them out online at snowies.com.au where you'll find them at our lowest prices every day. Got any questions, let us know down in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel for all of our latest info, or check out some other cool Sea to Summit products like these ones down here.